Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to go through swapping the skin off of my Recaro seat, and I'm also going to show you what's involved in converting your Recaro from a manual to an electric base. So you can also get that nice lumbar support. You can get the electronic base so you can move the seat back and forward without having to, use the manual lever and so forth. And so here's my current seat. As you can see, I have two different kinds of seats. I got them for Smoke and Deal whenever I got them, and because they're different colors or different leather covers, it's always been bugging me. So I found some new leather covers for the driver's side. We're gonna swap that, and as you can see in here, my current seat has an electric base with the full lumbar support. You can see that it fills up in there. So let's take the seat out, and I'll show you. Let's take the seat out, and I'll show you what's involved. Alright, so since the seat is out, the steps required to get the skin replaced on it and get to the whole core of the seat is that first we need to take this plastic shroud off. This just pops out. There's a couple of screw over here in the back. You got to be extra careful with this when taking it out because it's using these really difficult to take out like plastic and metal pins. And then once we have that out, we have to disconnect or take out the recline or rear recline handle and the cover, and then we can start taking the leather apart in here. And then the hardest part is taking these two out of the seat. This is probably one of the hardest things to do, but just a little bit of elbow grease and we should be able to take it out. As you can see, the bottom cushion comes out super easy. It's held in place. This goes, just kind of hooks on the back of the seat. There's a couple of plastic clips. This is just like tucked into the seat. And then there's a couple of Velcros on the base of the seat. They kind of just hold the seat in there. The previous owner of this seat looks like they might have, I don't know, spilled some ink or something on it, but it doesn't quite matter because you'll never see that anyways. So the foam is in really good shape. And let's get the top side off, and then I'll show you what you need to do to convert from a manual to an electric base. You will need your electric stock seat, and you'll be doing like a little Frankenstein of a base, the bladder, and a couple of other things. Okay, so I got most of the cover taken off. I haven't taken off the plastic inserts yet because I wanted to show you If all you're doing is converting the seat from a manual base to an electric base, you can stop right here. You don't have to go any further for the skins. You do have to take the bottom one off, but the top one, you can just kind of let it hang like that. So let me show you. The seat backing over here is virtually identical with the one from a standard seat. And so it's a little hard to see in here, but there's these holes where the metal bars are going into. They're all the same between the two seats. There's 2 holes here and then 2 holes on the bottom side, as you can see in here, one here and one there. So what you need to do, first of all, to get the lumbar support in, you take your original seat apart, your stock one, you take the lumbar support option off, which is literally just pull the backing out of these 2 little clips. You get the motor that kind of comes with it. It just hangs in there, and there's a little harness that kind of goes through and kind of comes and hooks up into the standard harness. I kind of just glued this with the little duct tape to kind of hold the stuff around, but you don't have to do anything with that. I just did that. So that's your lumbar support. You just literally transport it from your other seat to this seat. Ooh, for the base, it's somewhat similar. You can actually take the whole foam off, and you can see that the seat, let's see if I can find it. There's a bolt over there in the back. There's another bolt in the back over there. And there should be another one right there, and then another one on the other side. So these 4 bolts are what hold the seat frame from like the base. So the base of the seat hooks up to the frame. So what you can do is you take your stock seat, take the frame off from those 4 bolts on the back side, take your new Recaro seat, take the 4 bolts off, and literally swap the bases, and then take the whole harness from your stock seat. The airbag should fit just fine on the harness. It should be actually the same. You don't even have to touch it, but the harness should be plug and play. And all you do is swap the bases and put it back together, and you get yourself a nice electric base seat with lumbar support. So in a nutshell, take them apart, swap bases, install the lumbar, and you're good to go. So now I'm gonna go on and finish taking this off so I can swap it with the other one. And you kind of Alright, so we got these apart, and they're a bitch to take out. So as you can see, there's these little hooks that hold the cloth in, and once you get the cloth and the leather off the hooks, you can kind of slide this out of the way. It sits that way, and it kind of gets hooked up into these let's see if I can show you. These little bars are what kind of hold the insert in, right? And then these, they're just 4 little clips that hold one of the inserts, and then the other one is held by these little 2 pins. So once again, 4 clips, and then the 2 side ones. These just come out when you pull a little bit, so you're just gonna have to kind of put just a little elbow grease. But once you're out, the whole seat is taken apart, and all you need to do now is go in reverse and put the leather on. So let's go ahead and do that. There you go. Seat is good to go. The leather will need to kind of loosen up just a little more as I kind of sit on the seat and everything. These just kind of clipped in. I think they changed the design later on where the hooks are not used anymore on the leather, and they just kind of goes in there. With time and heat, this leather will sit a little bit better over time. And let's get the seat in and see how it looks. And there you have it. Seat is in. They now match. All the controls still work. And the lumbar support still works. As you can see, kind of deflates. And you can re-inflate it again. Or not really inflate it, push it in and out. It's a better term. Total time, you're looking at about an hour, hour and a half to getting this swapped. And you just need a little hex tool, some pliers, and a screwdriver. So it should be a very easy swap. Just gotta put a little elbow grease. All right, so that's the leather swap on the Mustang, and how to convert your seat from a manual to an electric base. And next thing coming up on the on the to-do list is to get that dash swapped. So stay tuned, subscribe, and see you soon.